Okay, guys, I've got a practical haul that I got. We went up to an estate sale 3 or so weeks ago. It was this huge house in the mountains where they were selling stuff for like 6 days. It had so much stuff, and the guy was trying to sell the property, house, and everything all for one price. It was so full, but I really didn't get a lot of cool stuff from it. This is kind of a practical, boring haul, but I'll follow it up with a little better one. But everything I'm going to show you, I think we paid a total of $8, and the best thing I got was this big roll of bubble wrap, because I use it all the time. And it was a brand new roll, and I've actually probably already used about 12 or 15 sheets off of it. And he originally said $2 for that, which was a steal. And then when we totaled everything up, we paid $8 for all of it. So, also behind it, another really practical buy was it was a 36-pack, unopened, brand new, of 36 double rolls of quilted northern toilet paper. And that right there is way more than $8. So I don't usually buy like toilet paper, but it was in like the basement on a shelf and hadn't even been opened, so I couldn't leave it. I also got this little Co-Star video film converter. I just thought it was cool, but it's like new in the package. This is open, but it's never been taken out. It's that old vintage way that they used to take, I guess 8mm movies. You play it into one side and you video it out of the other. I just thought it was cool because I love stuff like that, but don't really know what I'll do with it. I have a machine that actually turns my VHSs into DVDs. It's probably had about 10 or 12 years, but that was just cool for practically nothing, considering with what we paid for everything else. I got a brand new sealed in the box Rocky and Rocky 2. I love Rocky movies, and I don't think I had the first one, so that was a great deal for 2 movies in one. Another great practical item was this full tape. It's brand new. We use this metal tape, and we have been using stuff like this in projects we've been doing, and if you go to buy it, it's really expensive. So that alone right there also was way worth $8. Got a couple weather stripping packages because I actually have some spots where I need that. That one's unopened. I don't know if I'll use it all, but I figured for the price I would get it all. Apparently he bought it from ARC, because that's our Goodwill. But there's just a little bit use out of that one. That was a cool deal. We got a compass. My husband just liked it. I don't really know why. His truck tells him which way he's going, and he knows anyway without having to look at a compass, but I don't. So if I ever get lost, I'll know which way I'm going. He just threw that in. My husband also picked up this ashtray, and it needs cleaning up, but it's got like a rifle on it, and it says Lancaster, Pennsylvania. His family's from Pennsylvania. I think that's why he thought it was kind of cool. He said he'd maybe try to clean it up and polish it up. I don't know if it's going to ever look any different. It looks like pewter, but I'm not sure. But that was kind of cool. He just wanted that. Got another ironing board cover because I needed another one. I got these shelves. This was new in the box also, as seen on TV, corner shelves, because I actually thought I would put them in my basement above my sink down there, but the way the shelf hits the corner, I have trim in my corner, and I opened it and tried one, and they're cool shelves, but I think I'm going to maybe list them because they don't fit the way my walls are. But that was also a cool find for, not sure how old that is, but just to throw in. My favorite thing I got a couple more of these little crochet dress trivets. These are really rather dirty, but I have like 3 other ones already, and I just think they're cool. They'll clean up fairly well. I just think that's cute. Somebody took the time to make that. But I have sold a couple like this before. I might just lot them together and sell them, or I might just, depending on how they clean up. But my favorite thing I got from there was, and I was actually shocked to see him there, because this was definitely a man's house. It had no women stuff at all, except what I call women. These are actually so cute. They are marble Easter eggs. They're kind of small. There's much bigger ones, but I loved the color. And actually, I love the size. This pink one is like awesome. But this alone right here also, I would have paid, you know, $2 a piece. But he actually had this wooden basket that had a few more in it, but they were actually, some were rocks, and there was a couple that weren't that pretty. And at first he said $10 for the whole thing of them, but after we got everything together, which was really weird how he said that, because I said, well, how much for just each one? And he said, oh, I don't know, just take a few and we'll throw it all in. So I took the 4 prettiest ones, and yeah, we paid a total of $8, which was a steal. The bubble wrap and the toilet paper alone, you can't buy that at the store for less. But yeah, so I'll pause in a minute and then go to a couple of estate sales that we went to today. Okay, and another sort of not too exciting thrift haul that I got at an estate sale, just me. Everything in this box I paid $2 for. It was the last day. It's not a lot of any really cool stuff. It's just like fabric and stuff. I got the big, that's about 5 yards of corduroy fabric. It's not that pretty of a color, but corduroy actually does really well. And 5 yards is a good bit. I got this just because I love the Lion King. That's I just thought that was really cute. I got this little elephant because he is just so, I thought he was so cute, and I just threw him in my box. And then I got to looking on the bottom when I got home. It says 1971 Kmart. And I actually sold 2 Kmart items around Christmas. One was a, it also said 1971 Kmart. It was this like troll looking Santa Claus. And they actually do very well. I don't know if this will actually, I don't know if I'll sell him or not, or what I'll do with him. I probably will list him just because I don't need a little elephant laying around, but he was just so cute, and I knew that everything was like pretty inexpensive, so I just threw him in my box. But it's just kind of funny when I recognize that name on the bottom. That is just a roll of like Heat and Bond, which is kind of expensive if you go to buy it, but I use this sewing stuff a lot, so buying it at estate sales is really cheap. I got those. Those are quilt strips of where someone started a quilt, and there's a good many strips of each kind, and I love purple. I just thought that was cool. I might do something with it. But I got just sewing items, which at the store when you buy these, they're pretty expensive, probably $4 a piece, a package. But bias tape, and then piping, another bias tape, twill tape, and they're all new, well, except one, and needle threaders, because I'm getting where I cannot see, and I've been sewing a lot lately, and just threading my machine sometimes takes me 10 minutes, so hopefully those will help, and another hem tape. I threw in this light because my husband uses these when he's working on his fishing rods and stuff above his head. But my favorite thing was this Coach eyeglass case. I mean, that alone was way worth $2. This, I'm sure I'll list this. I actually have another one that's a different, it's Coach, but it's a different style that I'll probably put together with it and list them together on eBay for probably like 20 bucks maybe. So that should pay for all this. And that's it on that. And I have a small Goodwill haul I'll show you if I have enough time and the camera doesn't stop. But I stopped by Goodwill the other day on the way home from somewhere, and my favorite thing I found was a lot of puppies. I actually never really, I don't look too much at the toys at this particular Goodwill because they don't have many. The section's very, very small, but I was walking by the toy section, and would you look at all these little puppies. And it's so funny, I was trying to act like, they weren't priced. They didn't have a price on them. So, I thought, well, what in the world are they going to ask for them? You know, because I obviously knew they were Victoria's Secret, the little pink dogs that Victoria's Secret sells. And I think it was a pink one, a purple one, a green one. This one I actually had already. I just added him to these. So I actually got the 5. A tiny one, and then this gold one. Some of these, sometimes they will sell for $10 to $12 to $15 per one. Sometimes you can sell them as a lot. It just depends on what somebody wants. I'm going to just list them all as a lot, but I took them up to the register, and the guy kept saying, I said, how much are these? I found them in the toy section, and they're not really marked. I acted dumb, like I didn't know what they were. And the register guy was like, well, I don't know. What about like 99 cents? So I paid 99 cents a piece, which I didn't think was too bad. Because I have sold these before. I've sold probably 5 or 6 of them in like the last 10 years. And I figure a lot would maybe, hopefully I will sell, but 99 cents a piece. But it's so funny, the guy behind me kept saying, why do they say pink on them? Why do they all say pink on them? I don't understand. I just kind of looked up and kind of smiled, and I could tell that the register guy, he was probably like in his mid-20s. He just kind of had this smile. I think he knew exactly where they were from. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't expect to find a little litter of puppies in the Goodwill, but I loved them. I also got this because I love the stained glass, and it's an iris, and that's one of my favorite flowers. It was 99 cents. And that was just cute. I think that's all I got from there. So I'm going to end this video there. Oh, but first, let me show. Recently, Vintage Vinny did a giveaway, and I actually won it, and I never win anything. I was totally shocked. But this is what he was giving away, the Ray Dunn Hustle mug, and it is awesome. He sent it to me, and he had it packaged like fabulously. But look how cool it is. I absolutely love it. And just to give him a shout out, go watch his channel. He has quite a few subscribers. You probably, if you watch me, you probably already watch him. But yeah, look at that gorgeous mug, and very nice. And that was great to win, and I really love it and really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in